Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to PCM21 Career Mode, episode 105. This is stage 15 of the Tour de France, and it's the first of four straight mountain stages. Big time for this tour. Right now, we sit in fourth place in contention for a podium position. There are two heavy favorites that I expect will pull away Bernal and what is it? Bernal? No, Pogacar, right? And then Burlikov. Bernal had a slip up. Somebody watching one of the stages caught that he crashed, and that was his main reason for losing time. But it's Pogacar who leads this thing overall. It is a number of others in contention, but Karaman still has a chance. Now, early on, we went for the King of the Mountains, picked up a whopping 5 points, and then began to struggle. Peloton already down to just 61 as we are literally just hitting the beginning of the first climb. 14.8k, 8%. Galvez is about to go out the back as well. Isakov, who had a 0 on the race day condition and has low resistance to begin with, is the latest to be facing the drop, and that now gives us this. So what do we have with this? Ryabovas is going to protect Karaman. We'll make that the first change. Narbutas is probably the next one. I don't know, 79 resistance, 79 mountain is really good. Gonzalez Albiol has 79, 71. So yeah, I think we're gonna switch that up. 80 and a 76. Martin Guerrero is actually looking a little bit stronger. Let's get Narbutas, who, even though he is ill, he's got a +5 today. That's a fantastic draw. Martin Guerrero, as always, struggling to keep pace, even though he shouldn't be struggling, right? The others were going just fine and not blinking. All right, we're just about holding position here, so we're kind of right at our limits. Movistar doing the hard work right now, trying to set this thing up. They have the white jersey wearer, which is Burlikov. He sits second overall, 45 seconds down, and of course with that 84 mountain rating. You know, the ironic thing is they have Karaman placed above him, but 84 mountain, 83 hill, 76 stamina, 73 resistance, 79 recovery. Great downhill as well. Outside of the time trial, Burlikov is significantly better than Karaman. And the time trial is only +5. He's worse in virtually every regard. Martin Guerrero, look at that. He's about to get dropped. He's following Jorgensen here, but that's at a higher effort level than Karaman. And the guy's just going backwards. Always happens. I don't understand why Martin Guerrero is so terrible about keeping position. Karaman, wow, look how much he is struggling as well. We're going to need to use our gel now. It's really important that we stay in contact on this climb. We'll get a chance to recover. It'll set us up for the final climb. If we lose 30 seconds there, we lose 30 seconds. But Martin Guerrero, there you go, back in place and protect your leader. Yes, sir. All right, we still have 7K to go to the top of this thing. But the pace has lifted. I mean, even Narbutas is not gone. You can see that Alaphilippe is about to get dropped. He's 18th, though. Not in contention. And there you go. Those guys have gone out the back. Pidcock about to get dropped.
This climb features
Van
some
Aert.
percentages.
Flores. No contenders there. Is this an attack? Uman. Skjelmos. We can't answer that. We gotta just sit tight, hang on, as we have very little left. 6K to go, without putting in any effort. This is about low resistance. Mr. I should have a +3 as Burlikov takes off. He's making his move, but Pogacar remaining patient, and he's got team support. Does he have team support? Not really. 4.5K, but Karaman, nothing in the tank. I cannot be in any way, shape, or form a responder to all of this. Karaman, that's it. He is about to be in a world of hurt. 3.4K. Well, he's in that world of hurt, but can he hang on to this group? I don't think he's going to. Let's make sure all of these guys are set to auto. And then Martin Guerrero, just behind Karaman, still in a position to protect him. That could be decisive because we are definitely getting dropped. We have been dropped. We are in a group of 10 chasing the lead group of 13. That's huge. Uman, Evenipol, Kamna, McNulty are here. I mean, these are very strong climbers, but yeah, we're not in a good place right now. Karaman can't do much about what's happening here. We're gonna have to get some recovery and use Martin Guerrero on the next climb to try to recover. How far down we are is hard to tell right now, but it's a group of 9. And we're about to reach the top, 1K to go. We're not too far back, but there's 2 riders off in the distance there. Is that all just the contenders right there? Because we might be able to bridge that gap still. That is the Peloton. We are about a minute behind it. And as we round this corner, we will begin descending. Karaman, 27.7K. We don't need water. Good go for the finish. And well, Evenipol's leading, so let's let him lead. Gap is shrinking a little bit, so yeah, we're fine. And meanwhile, we are recovering, and that's the important part here. We're not far behind, but it's very worrying that we, as a team, had a good race day condition overall, but the leader, the guy who matters for a stage like this, only a +1, -2 draw on the day, very much hurting. Nothing happened. Nothing unusual happened on that climb, except that we just don't have the resistance to hang. And this is why I was saying that Burlikov is a much better rider than Karaman. How they're both rated at an 82 makes no sense. But we're just 35 seconds behind, so we've already pulled back 15 seconds on those guys, as we are a little over halfway down the climb. Karaman still in recovery mode. They are doing the work here to pull it back, though it has opened up again a little bit, so we gotta watch out on that. It's out to a minute 12. We were doing so well. Halfway down the climb, we had closed it to 35 seconds, and then it's opened up, and it just has not recovered in terms of tempo. And we've already used our gels too, trying to hang on. This is really worrying about the state of things here. And 3 riders are already attacking right at the base of the climb. 7K to go. 82. Carthy leading. And now Martin Guerrero leading. 6K to go.
There are just 5 kilometers left.
I'm going to go just a little bit harder. We're down to 6. We've already split the group in half. But we are 2 minutes behind it, 45 behind. We are closing the gap, definitely closing the gap here. 4.5K. Oh, here comes others to the front. Sit on for a moment. 3.8K. Then lead it out, slow down here. 3K to go. Okay, 85. Lead out your leader. 2.5K. Still a ways down. It is easing off here. A strong finish is going to help us recover some time. Almeida, Madoue, Bardet. I mean, these guys are all losing it here while we continue on. This is a good final climb, but Pogacar, Skjelmos right at the top already, and we're following that up.
Their rear have made it through sheer willpower. This stage was a real strength.
Final kilometer. And let's attack. Martin Guerrero, just sit up. Let your man go. Bernal took 3rd. He's going to gain time. This This stage is really hurting. Really hurting. It's already 2 minutes, and Karaman doesn't quite make it to the line. Rough day. Just terrible stamina resistance, really holding it back. 81 Mountain should have been able to hang over that previous climb, but without any craziness happening, there was no attacks that we were responding to or anything. He just got straight dropped. Not good enough. Berlikov was also just 14th, so he lost a lot of time. This is gonna change the landscape of the race for sure. 2:26 ended up the gap in the end, so they made an even stronger push than we did at the top of that. It's just insane how strong they all are. It is so hard to compete unless you have somebody who is dominant compared to them. It is really hard to keep up, and we slip all the way to 8th place. 8th place now. That really hurts. Pogacar still leads. Berlikov is still second, even though he was not far ahead of us. Skjelmos all the way up to 3rd. Vlasov, Bernal back up into 5th. Gegenhardt, Carapaz, ourselves, Vingegaard, and Hayter. Wow, does that change things? Okay. Well, let's get to another stage, and let's hope for a better race day conditions. See, that's the thing, is without it, I know that I'm big on that race day condition, but nothing happened on that climb. We straight got dropped. They all have bonus to their ratings. They all have bonus to their stamina resistance, and if you don't have a solid bonus to your stamina and resistance to at least partially match the opposition, you're done. And that's exactly what happened here. A hard climb with a good climber. He is no Berlikov though, right? He's an 81. Berlikov's an 84. Pogacar is 84, 85, 82. He's only an 82, but he's got the 77 resistance. He gets that 5% bonus. I mean, that's an extra 4 points. He's an 86 mountain. He's a 80-81 resistance. That is significantly better than we are. But Skjelmos, there's another. I mean, these guys are much stronger than we are. But even Gegenhardt, there's a similar profile. 80 mountain, 72 resistance, 80 recovery. That is a very similar profile. Exact same on the hills rating to what we are. We are Gegenhardt with Karaman. But he's got the bonus. I didn't get a bonus that stage. It does hurt. It really hurts. Man, oh man. Anyway, next stage. We endure. Alright, so we at least have a shot at redemption here on stage 16, but I don't think we're going to get anywhere near that podium anymore. But originally, my goal was always to just try to get into the top 5 anyway. So we'll see if we can restore that, get back into that position. We've already taken a huge beating here with 75k to go, and a peloton of just 45 riders right now, and I have my entire team here. But that back group chases hard. That's going to cost them a lot of energy, though. They were pushing really hard through there. Let's go ahead and bring this thing on down. We'll stay at +2 for now. Got a little bump in the road. We'll speed this back up to a +4. We have a 9-man break. One of them has been dropped, and he's on his way back towards the peloton, but the other 8 are still 4.5 minutes ahead. And we need to get water one more time, but we'll do it over the top of this climb. And everybody's still here, but Igashin on a -5. He's not going to last long. Karaman, at least today, did get his proper neutral race day condition draw that matches the objective and fitness peak that he is on, so his odds of hanging in there are much better today. And we are now 1.5k from the top. Let's go ahead and use Galvez, but let's get you to swap up Gonzalez Halbiel, just a support rider today, as he is, well, not looking so great. 0 on the race day condition and just 68 on the resistance. He's a good climber, but he's lacking in one very, very key way for what his role is within the team as our number 2 climber. Martin Guerrero, though, I think leveled up again or recently because he's a 78 mountain as well.
The pack is
and has
increasing its
even
work
better
rate.
resistance
Some
and, of
teams
course,
can't
is
be happy
better
with the
time
breakaway.
trialist. Okay, Galvez on his way back up here as we travel through the final valley. We do not finish at the top of the climb. We will have to make our way on up. There you go. There's some space for you to finish this thing off. Oh, Galvez, come on. Come on. There you go. All right, back to protecting Karam and Gonzalez Albiol. Go ahead and get back to, well, I would say protect Ryabovas, but no. Protect Isakov. Ryabovas, I want you to ride the wheel of Karaman and Igashin. There you go. It's back up to 151 riders. We've got 8 away. Their gap starting to shrink. It's already come down by a half minute. And I don't know if 76 is quite good enough at this point. We will be ready to roll this up when we actually start the official climb. Okay, roll it up to about a 78. And let's hang on. 19K to go. Graphic behind us is covered there. Oh, popped up for a split second. But 19.5K. I know that much. 1,700 meters of climbing. That much also stands out. Galvez already going. And why are you trying to stop Karaman? What the hell just happened? Was he trying to protect Ryabovas while Ryabovas was trying to follow him? Did that go backwards? Did I go backwards? Okay. Set up. Maintain. Oh, let's try this again. Protect. Whatever that was, I'm glad I caught it right away. I think that was my bad. Maybe not. 6% is the average for this. It's the length of the climb, though, and the breakaway has pulled out an extra minute and a half in the early kilometers, meaning we are really not pushing very hard. See, I set Galvez to auto, and it didn't auto, so it. If I did something, it wasn't entirely me.
The Peloton has significantly increased its speed.
And I'm suddenly liking the odds of pushing hard with the group that I have left, because they're all right here. Good gel on these first 2 guys. And Gonzalez Albiol, nice strong climber. Bring it forward. Let's make this race hard. This is how we get back in, right? We got to do something to get back in. 8 kilometers of climbing at tempo. 119 in the Peloton. You know that's going to decrease here really soon. That was one of the steeper sections. It's going to ease off for a little bit, but it will get quite steep again near the top, and we just split this thing just about in half, down to 77 now. Gonzalez Albiol, he is active on the gel, and we are going to put him to auto, and we're on to Isakov. Romo trying to attack, but he's not going anywhere. Not at the tempo we are pushing. Our Butas is in trouble, so let's swap these 2. Others are interested. Now they're going for the individual moves. So let's see if we can set this thing up, keep ourselves nice and comfortable near the front. There you go. Try to keep this middle spot so we can see what's going on. But there is a lot of tempo right now with 4K to go. Arbutas doing enough. Back onto Isakov here in just a moment.
The pack is increasing its work rate. Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway.
Gel. Down to 45 riders. And we are squeezed out here. This is not good. This is not good. Get to this side of the road. Squeeze your way over there. Ah, come on. Find some space. Come on, Martin Guerrero. Don't be that guy. It's always Martin Guerrero. Always Martin Guerrero who loses the wheel. Iskov above us, both struggling now, and we are very much to the back of this thing. 500 meters from the top already, though. Okay. Down to Martin Guerrero and Karaman.
So now it's the descent. It's less physically exhausting
Oh, cool.
than a climb,
Come on,
but it's more
Karaman, you were
stressful
right on
as
his
the riders
wheel.
must choose their trajectory
Now it's
well and
Karaman
maintain a
who's
good
just
position on the
naturally
bike.
lost his
The
man.
riders are entering the last
And no
15
reason
kilometers
for
of the
it.
stage.
Isakov, 99. Martin Guerrero, sit up and wait. Above us, get up in there. 6 of us need to chase down those 22. We lost the wheel without any reason for it. Isakov, sprint. The gap is opening. We've dropped the other 3, so we're not towing anybody else along, which is good. Martin Guerrero got dropped, riding at an 85. We'll pick him up momentarily. Isakov going full gas here. And done. On to Ryabovas. And Martin Guerrero at an 85. I should have sat up a little bit more because...
Acceleration by Bardet.
Could have left a little something. Anyway. Okay, back into full-on descent. Ryabovas going full gas. And Karaman's far enough back that he is getting some recovery. But we're 49 seconds behind, and there was no reason for it. Karaman was right on the wheel of Martin Guerrero. And he just lost him. He just lost the wheel.
And he spurts away from the group. He's going for victory.
Breakaway.
Fabulous. He got the better of his breakaway
They're there.
to win this race.
Isakov really caught back up to us. This is my life right now. There you go. On to Martin Guerrero. Come on, come on. Those guys all caught up to us. That's how bad. We're going 99 and yet we can't even... Oh, woe is me. Woe is me. Lost 45 more seconds. Through absolutely no fault. He is right there on the wheel of Martin Guerrero. And then all of a sudden, gap just opens wide up. And he's good on downhill. He's got a 76 downhill. And the gap just opened right up. Nobody in between him. No sudden acceleration that he couldn't follow. He had plenty of energy. And Martin Guerrero, who's, what, a 74, 75 downhill? 76 downhill? So similar rating. Just rides right away from him. And Karaman just loses the group. So, last stage, we have a poor ascent. Where we did nothing wrong, but he just didn't have the stamina resistance necessary. This time, he's easily over the top. Plenty of energy. Right on the wheel of his teammate. And then all of a sudden he's not. It wasn't on a curve. It was a straight section, just downhill. And away he went. I have had some bad luck. I've really had some bad luck lately. 1 minute. 1 minute was the gap. So it wasn't even 40 seconds. It ended up a minute. So we lose another minute. We're out of the top 10 now. Could you tell I'm a little frustrated? A little frustrated right now. And Berlikov, of course, is going to win the under 25, so we can't even claim that one. 7th as a team at least, but man, oh man, this race not going according to plan. 12th place, 5 minutes down. Can I get Karaman into a breakaway in one of these last 2 mountain stages to try to recover a couple minutes and get back into the top 5? Because we've seen it over and over again. Sam Oomen was in the break. He just gained enough time to move all the way up to 7th place. Might give that a shot. That is going to do it for this episode, though. Sympathy-like. If you haven't subscribed after 105 episodes, I don't know if you ever will, but if you haven't, sympathy, subscribe. I mean, I don't know. I'm having a bad day at the moment. I'm having a real bad day in the saddle. Gotta accept it. Nothing we can do about it. Nothing we can do. There was nothing we could do about that last stage. There's nothing I could do here. Played it just right. He just literally lost the wheel for no reason. I don't know. Anyway, Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.